Greetings, humans. We're here for your gold-plus latinum.
Yeah. Latinum. That's what drives the galaxy and makes it, well, I guess it doesn't make it go round since it's space, but you know what I mean.
Well, I am freaking pumped about watching the next 2 episodes of Deep Space Nine. We're on episodes 5 and 6 for season 2 now. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Episodes 5 and 6 will be in this video. And just a quick update, guys. We were kind of consolidating, moving everything to the main channel. We're backtracking on that now, and all this stuff is staying on this channel. So, but if you're not subbed to the main channel, go sub to the main channel, Echo Base Network. But all of our reaction video, all our non-Star Wars stuff is going to be over here, and then all the Star Wars stuff will be on Echo Base Network. So, yep. I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and we'll go ahead and get this started.
Oh, wrong show. My bad. We're good. Wormhole.
Ah, Tarkalian tea again, Doctor?
Yes, and you're drinking Rokassa juice, aren't you, Garrick?
How did you know?
The odor is unmistakable.
So it is.
And perhaps your expertise and willingness to serve go so far as to establish a certain trust between you and your customers.
Trust is very important.
And once they trust you, they're much more open with you. And they tell you things.
Really, Doctor? Must we always play this game? Now, there's something you don't see every day.
Is that a guy or a girl?
Well, that was odd. Do you know him?
On the contrary.
Oh, my bad.
I've never seen him before in my life.
I'm just going to shut up now.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, my mic is muted.
But
I guess it
couldn't
is a
help
guy.
noticing What a handsome young man you have here.
Oh!
Such a child. Who bites?
I'm sorry I'm late. The damnedest thing just happened. Garrick the tailor was attacked.
Attacked? Where? At the Replimat.
Garrick Potato?
Another unsatisfied customer.
Garrick the tailor.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was a boy. A Cardassian boy.
Boy was probably one of the orphans left behind when the Cardassians pulled out. We had no choice but to take care of them.
So one of the episodes of TNG I watched the other day was the very first appearance of the Cardassians on TNG.
Commander, it's been brought to my attention
and
that
the actor who plays Gul Dukat played one of the Cardassians, but he was
I'm surprised
by
how
another
quickly the
name.
news reached you, Dukat. I only heard about it myself a minute ago.
Well, is it true he was attacked by a Cardassian boy brought to the station by a Bajoran?
A Cardassian boy appears to be involved, yes.
I need to find out everything I can about this boy.
Hmm.
I can use his story in my fight to bring these orphans back to their homeland.
Right. Your neck be lying.
We didn't come here to cause trouble. Has this Garrick filed a complaint?
The Cardassians are suggesting that the Bajorans are raising these orphans to hate their own people.
To hate Cardassians? It shouldn't be too hard, should it?
Well, he's kind of confirming what Gul Dukat was saying right there.
We love him. Just as if he was our own flesh and blood.
You know a little bit about that adoption stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Dabo. Oh, bottom boob. Bottom
Nothing
boob
quite so
shot.
depressing as a winning streak that won't stop streaking.
Dabo! Dabo is a passion of mine.
His voice
He's
sounds
a strange
familiar.
boy, Rugal.
Do you know the family well?
Dabo!
Do you?
Look, this is really none of my business.
Did you find anything troubling?
It must be torture for that boy living like that. Hated by people he thinks of as his parents. Told day after day he's worthless Cardassian scum. Beaten if he even looks the wrong way. Rugal is their revenge. Their revenge against all Cardassians.
But during the investigation, we'd like for Rugal to stay with our school teacher, Mrs. O'Brien.
They won't hurt you. They're humans.
Humans.
Cardassians.
Humans. Commercial break.
Actually,
Oh, not
something
for
good
us.
did come out of all of this, Garrick.
Not for us.
If it hadn't happened, we'd never have discovered Rugal's situation.
And who, would you guess, was in charge of the Cardassian withdrawal from Bejor?
And if there's anything I can do. As a matter of fact, there is. If it is decided that the boy is to be returned to Cardassia, to whom would we return him? It might help to find out if he still has any living relatives.
I was going to suggest that you forward us a sample of the boy's DNA and we'll run it through our databanks immediately.
We'll send it right away.
By the civilian leaders.
Excuse me, but if I understand the Cardassian political system correctly, the civilian leaders have no direct authority over military officers.
Who's been tutoring you in Cardassian social studies, Doctor?
Your old friend, Garak.
Thank you for your concern, Doctor. Good day, Commander.
He didn't like that line of questioning too much.
Is that an opinion? Or do you have evidence to support it? So, you deduced that Garak thinks Dukat is lying about something you're not sure of, and you proceeded to interrupt my conversation to confront him about whatever that might be.
I'm sorry, Commander. It just seemed an opportune...
Don't apologize. It's been the high point of my day. Don't do it again.
Why would Garak want out the man Gul Dukat?
Cisco kind of rules with the iron fist around the station there.
Yeah, I like it.
Here, let me.
Oh, I watched
Thanks.
the TNG episode of there when they got married also.
Good idea.
I watched a documentary and he was the narrator.
You let them
Chief
play
O'Brien?
together.
Yeah.
Why not?
The boy almost bit somebody's hand off.
I think it was the Star Wars one from Vice TV.
Oh, really?
He's
I think so.
only very gentle.
That's nice. O'Brien gets to work from home every once in a while.
Can't sleep?
What are they going to do with me?
Oh, I'm not sure. You might have something to say about that, you know. You should be telling Commander Cisco what you want.
What do you think of Cardassians?
Me? Well, I can't say, really.
Why not?
Well, you can't judge a whole race of people.
In that Star Trek
You
The
can't
Next
hate
Generation
all
episode where the
Cardassians
Cardassians
or
first
all
showed up,
Klingons or all humans.
apparently O'Brien fought
I've met
against
some
them with
Cardassians I
another
didn't like.
captain of another starship,
And I've met
and
some
he
I
did not like any of them
Like
being
you.
on board the Enterprise.
Do you know how many Bajorans the Cardassians murdered
I
during
vaguely remember that.
Over 10 million.
We need to be going.
Going? Going where?
To Bejor.
I'd be like, what are you doing in my room, dude?
I assume this couldn't wait until morning.
No, sir. I need to use a runabout. He wants to go to Bejor.
Bejor, for what?
He wouldn't tell me.
Well, by all means. Will one runabout be enough? Go ahead.
Commander, there's an urgent communication for you from Gul Dukat.
We've discovered the boy is actually the son of one of our most prominent politicians, Khotan Pedar.
The boy wants to go back to Bejor.
Back. To live with the same brutal people?
It can't be just a coincidence, sir. Garak must have heard about Padar before he woke me up. What could he be looking for on Bejor?
There's only one way to find out.
Take a runabout, go.
It's pretty.
You carry this everywhere with you, do you?
A simple tailoring tool. You'd be surprised how often someone needs their pants let out. Ah, it's not there.
What's not there?
Rugel's name, his father's name, none of it.
I think I remember what happens at the end of this episode.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to tell you the whole plot right
Set
now.
up a database.
On to the next episode.
Cross-referencing age
People are going to get on you on comments.
Yeah.
Computer, disregard that request and shut down all engines. You're saying Khotan Padar was involved in the decision to evacuate Bejor?
Very good, Doctor. I'm glad to see our little get-togethers haven't gone for naught.
I am Khotan Padar.
Miles O'Brien. Come in. He hates Cardassians. He hates being a Cardassian.
Yes, I've heard those stories. Well, I suppose after growing up among the Bajorans, What, now that I'm back in his life?
Well, he may not want you back in his life.
I am his father.
You are a Cardassian. What the Bajorans did, they had to do.
I understand why you say that.
You can't understand. You are a Cardassian butcher. A butcher. They killed your son for your crimes.
Rugal.
You are not my father. And I will never go back to Cardassia. Never.
I think you may be in need of an arbitrator to settle this.
Well, it must be someone who is neither a Cardassian nor a Bajoran. What about you?
I'd be willing. But wouldn't you have objections because of the Federation's relationship with Bajor?
No, Commander. You are a father, too. You would be acceptable to me.
Station log, stardate 47177.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah.
The arrival of Gul Dukat only powers my suspicion that we are being manipulated in some unseen manner. Dr. Bashir and Garrick continue to search for anything of relevance in the adoption files. So far, they've found nothing. And the decision on custody for Rugal cannot wait much longer.
I want to see Rugal reunited with his father.
Well, I'm sure Padar is grateful for your support, because I was under the impression that you were political adversaries. Isn't that so, Padar?
We have disagreed in the past. But, Commander, I don't see why...
I must object, Commander. The past is the past. It has no relevance here.
We have one last chance to find the person who wrote that file in the first place.
How do you ever hope to find him?
Her.
Her? How'd you know?
Because I've already found her name. Jomat Lusan.
I know exactly the one you're talking about.
You do?
He was the only Cardassian boy we had at the time. Virtually all of the other Cardassian children turned into us were found on the streets by Bajorans. Rugal was brought in by a Cardassian. I don't remember her name, but she was attached to the command post at Terok Nor.
Commander, can I ask a few questions? Has news of your son's discovery become public knowledge on Cardassia?
The government has not chosen to reveal it to the people yet.
What happens when it is revealed?
It will be the end of my political career.
And isn't Gul Dukat one of the key witnesses in that inquiry?
This is irrelevant and insulting. Commander, you've lost control here.
Yes, it seems that I have.
I've been trying to find records of Rugal's adoption, but they're missing from the files.
How unfortunate.
The question is whether or not this officer deliberately left the son of Khotan Badar at the relocation center with the full knowledge that he was not an orphan, perhaps even with the hopes of humiliating Badar someday.
Terok Nor. It was here, this space station.
Clearly recalls that the officer who brought in Rugal was attached to Terok Nor. Gul Dukat! Who was the commanding officer at Terok Nor 8 years ago?
He was.
For the record, the commanding officer of Terok Nor 8 years ago was Gul Dukat.
After long and difficult deliberations, I have decided to allow Padar to take his son back to Cardassia. Although I am convinced his Bajoran foster parents treated him with love, Rugal has been the clear victim in this conspiracy. I believe it's time for his healing to begin.
Good call, Cisco.
Your doctor has given me the leverage I need, Commander.
I wonder where his Bajoran father is.
Yeah.
Why he's not saying goodbyes or last words, or see what his reaction is.
Just notice the details. They're scattered like crumbs all over this table we regularly share.
Until next time.
Interesting. I thought he was going to be like a spy. He still might be one. I'm just saying.
Who, Garrett?
Yeah, he certainly comes across as a good guy right now.
All right,
it was good.
So
It was
that
good.
Was episode 5.
Little story there, little pulling at the heartstrings, adoption, who does he belong to? A mistake was made. Some double crossing action going on.
Yep.
Learn a little bit more about the Cardassians. It was good.
First full episode with Garrick in it since the beginning of season 1. All right, well, episode 5 is down. Let's go ahead and start episode 6.
Medical log, stardate 47229.1. Chief O'Brien and I have been working overtime to prepare for the arrival of a new cartographer. Ensign Melora Pazlar is the first Elasian to join Starfleet, and as such, requires special accommodations.
I haven't seen one of these in 300 years.
We're on our way.
Does that wheelchair have an engine room and a warp drive?
Dear, what it must be like to adjust to our gravity after growing up on a planet with such low surface gravity.
So you have my trolley car ready to go.
As requested.
Trolley
Can
car.
I help? I'm fine, thank you.
It's like, I don't want no help from nobody.
That's better. You've modified it.
Yes, I wanted to give you as much mobility as I could.
You didn't modify the specifications I gave you for my quarters, did you?
Not one iota. You can control the gravity unit with this device, if you'd care to try it out.
Thank you, I will. It was a pleasure meeting both of you.
Seems like she might be a issue.
She's got a little attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Her and the first officer ought to get along great.
Kira, Major Kira.
Yeah, they're pretty much exactly alike.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to beat that one.
Yeah, you'll see.
My world will honor your name for returning the rings of vultures to his birthplace.
Honor my name all you like, as long as your honor is accompanied by 199 bars of gold-pressed Latin. I'm sorry, we're not open yet, but if you'll come back and... Have another drink on me. Alan, God, is it really you? I must say,
Dang, that dude's ugly.
you look terrific. Tanned, toned up. All that baby fat has disappeared from your face.
You don't keep extra weight on where I've been. My business is right here with you.
With me?
That's right. I've come to kill you, Quark.
Well, why don't you just tell him then?
Yeah.
This is her first deep space assignment, and it doesn't make sense to me. Here she is.
So they're having all this conversation about an ensign.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Welcome, ensign.
I
I'm
guess
Commander
because
Benjamin Sisko.
she's handicapped
Am
and
I late?
she's the first of her species to be in
It
Starfleet.
looked as though the meeting had already begun. The truth is, there is no Melora problem. Until people create one.
Melora, I think that's the name of her species.
No one can understand until
No,
they sit
that's
in
her
the chair.
name, Melora. She's an Elysian, Elysian.
I've been in one chair or another since I left my home world. To be honest, I prefer to work alone. It's simply easier.
Why is she breathing so hard?
So the Elysian.
Oh, yeah, it's gravity. Got it.
From a low gravity
I can
planet.
focus on the
So
job
on
better.
their
I
home
can
planet, they
work
can fly.
at my own pace without being a bother to anyone
I
else.
forgot that part.
Lieutenant Dax will be going with you.
I wonder how she would do it 10 times Earth's
Yes, sir.
gravity.
When do you wish to leave, Lieutenant?
Vegeta wouldn't even feel it.
Your
That's a Dragon Ball
schedule
Z
is fine
joke,
with me.
everybody.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow at 07:30.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that part. I'm like, she's struggling, just sitting there. What's going on? But then, yeah.
Is this your husband? Boyfriend?
Doctor, if you came for an apology, I apologize.
All of these broad shots you fire, they're just your way of
He's
keeping
now
the
a
rest of the
psychologist,
universe
too.
in defensive.
Dang, savage.
Why spoil your appetite with soup? Jumbo Vulcan mollusk. Sauteed in Rambolian butter. A taste so exquisite, it's to die for. Do you know Dabo Fallet? It's a wonderfully entertaining game and easy to learn. I took the liberty of lining up a couple of excellent tutors I know.
Huh.
Asked them about
Bottom
their double
boob.
down betting strategy.
Oh, my gosh.
If
He
I
looked
have
at it.
Clear. Allow me to propose a toast to old friends.
Old debts.
Let's see now. We'll have some
I think that's the only second fat Klingon I've ever seen.
and a double
Yeah.
order of glazed, no sauce, please.
Blast Zubal.
And a side order of Zilmkach.
Gross.
Gartek Or.
I don't think I'm even going to eat tomorrow.
When I was
That
10,
was a gummy worm.
my father
Yeah.
was a Federation
Still.
diplomat on Invernia 2.
Look, Look behind
father
her,
went
right,
for
right
help,
there.
But it was too late.
I just realized this.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember who these guys right here are? They're the ones that just walked up to the Klingon. These are the guys from Star Trek: The Next Generation who Geordi beamed over to their ship, and they're like, "You make ship go fast. You get us weapons." And they kept Geordi hostage on the
I
ship.
vaguely remember that.
And they acted like they were like really dumb, and they kind of were. This is them. Like,
Cool.
this is the guy that had held Geordi hostage. I just saw that and just recognized that. I can't remember what their species are called, but somebody in the chat probably will mention it in the comments.
I have an early admission tomorrow. I better get some rest.
Of course.
He's always trying to hit on somebody.
Mm-hmm. Mainly her.
Dexter Pezlar.
I bet she already
Computer,
left.
level 1 security access.
Took the
Computer,
runabout and
locate
left
Ensign
without her, I
Melora
bet.
Pezlar.
Docking level 22, section
no.
14.
Section 14.
Detention block AA23.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
We need to get you to the infirmary.
Paying enough attention to what I was doing. I guess my boot.
Dang, Dax is
make a
pretty
lip at the
strong.
door.
Yeah, she just picked her right up like she was nothing.
Now what do the rest of us have to do to convince you
Of what?
that you can depend on us?
Oh.
Have you ever heard of the work Nathaniel Teros did with low
That
gravity
hallway is
30
dope.
years ago?
Neuromuscular
Yeah.
adaptation. It had no practical success at all.
No, but
That's
Nice.
on DS9?
a lot of progress has been made in neurochemistry since then.
Nice
Think
low
someday
lighting.
I could
Yeah, I like
throw
it.
away the chair?
Wish my office was. I'm gonna make my office like that.
Would you like to come in?
Oh no,
Oh,
gravity.
about to go down. Ray's boom boom room.
Don't let that stop you.
We're about to fly like Peter Pan.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'd never leave that room.
Yeah.
No wonder she's in a bad mood all the time. She leaves that
Yeah.
room, she's like, "Urgh."
So usually I prefer to keep everyone out.
Well,
They're
thank
about to
you
make out, I bet.
for letting me in.
Ooh. Now let me into something else.
Oh my gosh. Dude. We just watched Ghostbusters,
Uh-huh.
and I never caught the line where when Dana is possessed by Zool,
Uh-huh.
she says to Bill Murray's character, Venkman, she says, "I want you inside me." And
Oh,
he goes,
yeah, yeah.
He goes, "Well, sounds like there's already two
There's
people in
two
there."
of you in there. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Don't be so happy to see me.
All right, I won't.
There's a desperate criminal on board the station.
You wouldn't be talking about Fowlett Cott, who just finished 8 years at a labor camp for hijacking a shipment of Romulan ale, and whose name appears right next to yours on the original indictment?
I had nothing to do with the hijacking itself. He threatened to kill me. What?
Nothing. Just a passing thought.
What is it?
It's a computer model of an elevated neural output from the brain's gross motor cortex. It's stimulating acetylcholine absorption to increase tensile strength.
Could actually work?
No more servo controls. No more chair.
She's got nice teeth.
And he's got a horrible face.
Yeah.
Glad my nose isn't attached to my chin.
Yeah, really. Having to eat in the side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have I done something wrong?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't like Quark either, but I can't let you kill him.
Kill him? Did he tell you I was going to do that?
I know of your history together.
Let bygones be bygones, I always say.
I'll watch him the best I can. But I suggest you carry a comm badge with you at all times. Call me at the first sign of trouble.
What if the first sign is the last sign?
You people sell pieces of yourself after you die, don't you?
Yes.
I'll buy one.
It's good that you've already been using your muscles in this gravity environment. It'll make it easier to adapt. Feel any different? Increased tensile strength would be the inevitable result.
Julian? I can lift my leg.
Your neural pathway is beginning to adapt. Endurance and coordination might take a while. But we should have you walking within the hour.
How's the upgrade coming?
We've been able to get it to about 70% of what we get with the standard EPS. It looks like it's going to be...
Oh.
I'd be damned.
Him.
I wanted to give you our first day's mission summary myself, Commander.
A pleasure, Ensign.
Julian, how did you...
Oh, it was simply a matter of increasing the output on the brain's motor cortex.
Oh, thank you.
Habitat ring level 14.
Something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, I got a feeling.
I got a feeling.
Progressive treatment, you should get stronger.
Oh, you better get that comlink ready, Quark.
Look out! No one can hear you, Quark. It's just you and me.
This time, the effect should last for several hours.
Exactly. When does this become
Her name's
irreversible?
Daphne Ashbrook.
Melora, if you're not certain...
No, I'm sure it's just some strange form of buyer's remorse. I'll be fine.
Tell me exactly what you're feeling. If you want to end your dependence on the chair and the servo controls, you're going to have to give up the low-grav environment. You knew that that was the trade-off.
And it seemed like a good trade. Until I realized I couldn't do it anymore.
What's her name again?
If all goes well,
Daphne
your motor
Ashbrook.
cortex impulses will kick in on their own.
I thought she looked familiar to me, but I don't think she does.
Yeah, I already looked on IMDb. There wasn't anything.
Starting to wear off again.
I mean, some of the stuff she's been in and made appearances in, I've heard of, but it wasn't stuff that I watched. She was in an episode of A-Team and Knight Rider.
I don't understand myself. How could I possibly have second thoughts? This would mean real independence. It's everything I ever wished for.
She was born in 1963, so
Never
how old
really
is she
go
right
back.
now?
59.
Wow.
A Little Mermaid.
Mermaid?
It's an Earth fable by Hans Christian Andersen. She trades her magical life under the sea for a pair of legs to walk on land.
Little Mermaid.
Didn't she live happily ever after?
Under the sea, under the sea. Ooh, that guy's ugly too. Oh,
Yeah, he
was
looks
in
like
the-
he's a garbage pail kid.
Right on time.
Yeah, or a troll from that
May I present
80s
my
movie,
longtime
Troll.
business partner,
Yeah, that's handlebar face.
Yeah.
Exquisite.
Then our transaction is complete.
Not quite. I'll be taking them too.
They warned me about you.
Not true. You got what you came for. Now, let's be reasonable.
Shouldn't the station security alert a phaser,
Phaser was fired. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Priority 1 security to level 22, section 5.
Yep, it does.
They shot at him
I'm sure Julie would understand.
with Cork right in front of him.
Besides, you can still publish the results from your first treatment.
Oh, I bet she gets hit in the
Both
crossfire.
of you, back in the ship. Let's go.
Now get us out of here.
He's already shot a man. Do as he says.
Ready a tractor beam. Open a channel.
Beam him out.
Open.
This is Commander Benjamin Sisko. Return to the station at once.
Release this ship, or I'll kill a hostage.
I'm willing to negotiate your freedom. But first, release those...
Didn't you hear what I just said?
No. I have something special in mind for you. Do I make myself clear? Release the ship now.
Doctor, Chief, with me. Beam us to the Rio Grande. Give us 10 seconds and then disengage the tractor beam.
You know what that reminds me
They
of?
released us.
What?
Through the
Old Star Trek.
Yeah.
All the red shirts getting waxed.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Wormhole.
Engaging warp engines.
Can we beam them aboard at warp?
I wouldn't recommend that.
But you can in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek
Yeah. Stupid JJ. Can't stand him.
Warp beaming.
Just destroy everything he touches.
Yeah.
Get the phasers ready?
Well, I suggest you explain to him that Starfleet isn't going to give up and stop chasing us.
That's true, Fallon. You don't know these Starfleet types.
Then we'll all die.
Great. We escape, and he's got something special planned for me. We don't escape, and I just die with everyone else. Am I missing a choice here, Fallon?
Be quiet, Quark.
They dropped out of warp.
Go to impulse.
Sir, the gravity generators are off.
Melora's alive.
She should have been like, Kaioken!
Or come on. Whatever it was that
I know
Raiden
what I
did.
want. I think we have the situation in hand, Commander.
Cisco to Rio Grande. Everything's under control. We're going home.
I bet she loses the ability to have those
No, she's going to be like, forget it.
treatments.
I
yeah.
saved the day because of the anti-gravity.
Kill me. Oh, I don't know.
I choose this
Maybe all
life.
the neurostimulants we've been pumping into your body.
That's what I was wondering too. I'm not going ahead with the treatments.
Well, you can always try it again someday if you change your mind.
Besides, maybe independence isn't all it's cracked up to be. I kind of like how it feels to be dependent on someone for a change. And I'm glad you got me to unlock the doors to my quarters. So I could finally let someone into my life.
So am I.
So am I. I'm not going to take my wife there.
If you don't want to stay.
Oh, let's just sit a while and listen. I want to remember all of this.
Oh.
This has been a good episode. I mean,
Yeah.
it really has been. Choosing, I get it, the whole moral decision behind this. Well, maybe it's not a moral decision, but I get what they're doing there, and I like it. It's kind of like Kurt. I need my pain. It makes me who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. So, good
Yeah,
episode.
so-
Good writing.
Yeah. So that was episode 6.
Yeah.
Looks like episode 7 next. Rules
Oh,
of
we're getting
Acquisition.
into trans next. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Did you read that?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. Gold Press Platinum Humans.
Yep. We will. I didn't remember either of those 2 episodes, but I liked them as well. Thought the writing, acting, special
They were
effects for the
great.
time
I really liked
everything
it.
was good.
Everything was good. Couple different
Yep.
stories happening at the same time that wove together, perfectly.
Yeah. Yep.
Quark and Dude and all that.
Yep. We will. Thanks to all our Patreon members and everybody here on YouTube watching the edited version of this, and I guess we'll see you guys on the next 2 episodes, episodes 7 and 8. You got any last words before we end this?
Wormhole.
See you guys. Oh, let us know your thoughts on these 2 episodes in the comment section below. Let us know how you guys are enjoying this Deep Space Nine ride that we are taking coach on.
Yeah. And one more thing. Wormhole.
See you guys.